have mentioned them pigs for 2 years.
Yeah, but and I will say this.
Isn't it amazing how he won't let me talk right now?
You're right.
Isn't that amazing?
That's gonna come back up later.
I'm just saying. No. Isn't
Right.
amazing when somebody's trying to defend themselves? There's nothing to defend.
I objected.
That's why I allowed him to speak. But when you bring facts, bring them correct. Hello there, and welcome to Fridays with Tab and Chance. I'm Tabitha Brown. This is my husband.
I'm Chance. What's up? Let's go. You.
Bring the beat in.
Wait a minute. Yo, energy ain't right. We talking about.
No, we're not talking about nothing. We're about to bring the beat in. See, how you can't focus?
You want to bring the beat in? You want to bring it in? Are you sure? Here we go.
Go ahead and sing to it.
No, you got it. You can multitask. Jump on. No,
that ain't got nothing to do with Fridays with Tab and Chance. Fridays with Tab and Chance. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Fridays with Tab and Chance.
You can tell when we take a break, you be kind of up here with your range, and it be kind of, you don't have no consistency. When we take a break, while we on break next time, you need to be practicing singing it around the house so we can. I want it to sound good.
Are black cats a sign of good luck or bad luck?
Bad. That go one right there.
I know, you better watch yourself. So black cat just walk right on outside, right there by the door.
Why does that black cat only got to pertain to me though? You saw it before I did.
I think it was a sign.
For you.
Right, to let you know, to get yourself together. Welcome to Fridays with Tab and Chance. Today, Chance had a topic. Go ahead,
Tab got mad about it.
I ain't mad about it.
So we usually ask, hey, what can we talk about? All I said, Tab oftentimes will mention something to me. We won't have a discussion about it, but she will come back later, sometimes days later, sometimes hours later, sometimes months later, and she will have come to a conclusion, and in her head, we have had a whole discussion about it just by her mentioning it. So I said, because I've heard a couple of my boys talking about this, a couple of other men.
Oh, that's where it really coming from. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead. Carlos, this don't have nothing to do with you.
They are subject to sometimes the same thing. And I thought it would be a good topic that we could put out there for the people, Okay. And she said, oh, that's because women are better multitaskers than men. And it now has
that's how I said it?
Yeah.
How I say it, babe?
That's because women are better multitaskers than men. That's what you said.
I don't recall it like that, but okay. Tiff, if you had to roll it back right here.
That right there needs to be the next topic. Because sometimes she'll say, with this kind of energy, because women are better multitaskers than men. And then in her head,
that's how I said hello.
Hold on.
Tiff, that's
Let me finish. And then she'll, in her head, conclude that she said it like this. It's because women are better multitaskers than men, baby. That's also a topic that me and some of my boys have talked about, is how in her head, she said it is sweet.
Because sweet is without force. I didn't swing on you.
And that's how you.
Because that's what I feel you want me to do, but I'm not gonna do that.
Well, so she labeled that as multitasking and the difference between men and women multitasking. So here we go. So I said my piece. Now you can take it from there.
No, I think you should.
No, I already,
You know?
I set it up. I explained
You set up
it.
the topic.
Yeah.
Then let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Chance, what do you think about us going to? I'm going to give y'all something real. Okay, so what do you think about us going to the Bahamas? I think it'd be a good idea, babe. I think it'd be a good idea. They got some pigs over there. I know you want to go hug the pigs and okay, all right. I was thinking about. I can't remember the other places she said. I said, okay, I'm cool with whatever. I can't remember how many days go by. She comes back. And I think we were talking about the calendar, and she's like, well, we're going to the Bahamas on that day. No, I didn't know that we was going to the Bahamas on that day. Well, we talked about it. Oh, we talked about it, but we didn't conclude or fill in the pieces. We did talk about it, babe. Don't you remember? Just because you say, don't I remember 3 times don't mean that I remember. I remember it was mentioned. I said, I'm cool with anything. But I think when I say I'm cool with anything, that says, that is defined by all of the other pieces. So.
This is good.
This is good.
Very, very good. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, great. First and foremost, giving honor to my Lord and Savior Jesus.
That's cheating. That is cheating.
Who is the head of my life?
No, because you know all of your followers,
I didn't interrupt
all
you.
the women,
No,
right there.
Sir, I didn't interrupt you.
Right there, they are.
I want to give thanks
brought,
because the way the Lord has set this up today, He also has Carlos here who was a part of a conversation that you have forgotten.
Who you with?
Nope. Don't ask Los who he with. We talking about that because you told them in the beginning, you said, I want to give y'all something real.
Yeah, we're giving them something real. I was trying
to
an example. Now, that's only one of like thousands.
But let's talk about the one so that people can understand how you think. So, yes, over a month or 2 ago.
I object. I know what you're doing right there. Objection. What she is trying to do.
No. I didn't object you.
I know what you just did. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to fill the jury's head with saying that it took this long.
Are you gonna let me?
When you I object.
Are you gonna let me tell? Are you gonna let me tell the story?
Don't do that. Don't. It was over 2 months ago.
2 months
and don't
ago,
put that kind of emphasis on. You say, "Well, man."
During the holidays, I told Chance, I said, I want to take a vacation, right? Need a little break. It's time to start scheduling some breaks. Now, because my lovely husband does not plan vacations, I have to do that.
Objection.
So I gave a couple of places that I thought could be great. The Bahamas was not one of them, okay? He got a haircut, and his barber, shout out to Mr. Tibbs, had went to the Bahamas, I think, and told him how amazing it was and how much fun they had. So he came to me, and he said, hey, babe, what about the Bahamas? And I said, oh, you know what? They got pigs over there, which you mentioned, very good. I would love to consider the Bahamas. Let me add that.
You brought up the pigs. I would like to bring witness number one.
Oh, wait a minute. Now, I know you're not going to start lying. You ain't thought. I have sent you.
You brought up the pigs.
Don't make me pull up.
But you brought up the pigs.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because I have been.
So
I've
we're
been
gonna mark that down.
For 2 years.
We're gonna mark that down in the timeline. We will come on back to that as you brought up the pigs. Let's go.
How many years have I been sending you them pigs in the Bahamas?
But in this particular moment, when I brought up the Bahamas, right? What you are.
I said, I be wanting to go over there with them pigs anyway.
Yeah. When I brought the Bahamas to the table, I had two sources that brought the pigs to me. It wasn't just Tibbs. One of them is sitting right here, right now, who been over there too to the Bahamas and know about the pigs. He brought the pigs to me. Tibbs brought the pigs to me.
Carlos,
and
you brought the pigs to
You may have mentioned the pigs before.
I have mentioned them pigs for 2 years.
Yeah, but and I will say this. Isn't
it amazing how he won't let me talk right now?
You're right.
Isn't that amazing?
That's gonna come back up later.
I'm just saying. Isn't it amazing when somebody's trying to defend themselves? There's nothing to defend.
I objected.
That's why I allowed him to speak. But when you bring facts, bring them correct. However, if you would like to say that you brought up the pigs 2 years later, you can have that if you like.
I did.
However, I know for a fact, Chance ain't ever thinking about no pigs, okay? And y'all know that to be true as well. So I said, yeah, let me add that to the list. So I began to, I actually sent Chance a beautiful villa in the Bahamas. Texted to him. And he was like, oh man, it's nice. I looked into it. For the dates, it was not available. Another place, not available. So now I said, you know what? They don't have any place for us, for our group, places that I'm looking at available. So I'm gonna look at some of these other places. I sent him an email with a different island, a different place for him to check out. Never looked at the email. Never looked at it. Okay? This is why I assume he knows things when I come to him, because I've either texted him or emailed him. Is it on me that he didn't read the text or the email? Is it awful of me to assume that my loving, very intelligent husband has read the emails or text messages that make me think he has the information? So anywho, fast forward, the other places did not work out that he didn't pay attention to the emails of. So we come back again to the Bahamas. And I find that there's 2 other locations at the Bahamas that may have availability. I got an email this past Sunday. My lovely brother, Carlos, and my sister, his wife, Katara, we all sat at this table. And I said, we're gonna go to Bahamas. I just gotta figure out which location, because she's sending me 2. I emailed Kev right then. And I had said, this is where we're gonna go at this table. It's amazing how it still looks the same. And I said, in this group of people, we're gonna go to Bahamas. I just gotta figure out which location, because he was also trying to include other people. This conversation was had. Los, you could just say I if you're here.
No, wait a minute.
No, I'm just saying.
No.
Don't
it's
interrupt.
either we can bring him in or we can't.
No, I'm just saying, Los, were you here for the conversation? You hear the cough? That's I. He was here. So Kevin Fredericks, Kev on stage, FaceTimed. We talked to him right there, because we have a little running joke. You did that, Kev. You did. You called. We spoke to you. And I said, I sent you an email. We're just gonna find the location. Just gotta figure out which one. Now, yesterday, 2 days after Sunday, I come to my husband and I said, they sent the resorts. I wanna choose which one we're gonna stay at. He said, for where? I said, for the Bahamas. He said, oh, I didn't know we were settled on going to the Bahamas. I said, yeah, we said we was going to the Bahamas. He was like, you ain't never say that to me, which is how we got here. I don't know how else to communicate. You do it in a group setting, one-on-one, email or text, and yet it's all in my head. Anybody else? I love that you and your boys have talked about it, like you said. Ladies, because I haven't really mentioned it to anybody, but anybody else understand? Or can help me, give me a little pointers on how to better communicate.
Oh, how to multitask as you defined it.
No, it's just better. I was wrong in my definition of multitasking.
So
it should have been better communication per your
you
language.
done?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to figure out how I could have better said we were going to the Bahamas.
Can I now, since you've tainted the jury,
with facts,
with words like beautiful, and you're putting the emphasis.
But
like,
you are intelligent,
handsome. Get your hands off me. Can I now?
Yeah.
All right, I can go.
Please.
Okay. We're gonna go all the way back.
I want y'all. Wait a minute.
We're going.
Wait a minute. Wait. I just want people to know because they can't see that Los is fighting for his life behind this camera.
Okay.
I don't know why he's fighting for his life, but he is choking over there. Okay. As you were, sir.
This is gonna seem petty, but I'm a little petty. I ain't moving off them pigs just yet. You mentioned pigs every time you talk, even before we was planning this trip about Bahamas. That's true. Mm-hmm. But when I brought the Bahamas to the table, I brought it in association with the pigs.
Continue. You're talking to them. Go ahead.
I brought it in association with the pigs as a reminder. Babe, that's where they got them pigs at. You can go hug them pigs. Now you tainted the jury by saying, as everybody know, Chance don't care nothing about them pigs. I don't. But that should not provoke any kind of emotion on where we gonna go. I know she care about them pigs. I don't care about them pigs. I want to go on a vacation. I don't want to go rub no pigs. I will go while she rub on the pigs. Same way I view all our other trips. Y'all know me. I don't care nothing about it. She like pigs. My boy brought it to me. He reminded me of the pigs. Two experienced people who I trust. They said, hey, you got to remember they got them pigs over there. Tab gonna want to go in there and get out there in the water with them pigs. Good. We went and go get the pigs. We're going to go get the pigs. Okay? So, now let's move on to the other night when you called Kev. When we sat down at the table with my brother, who I love and I know got my back, Carlos, and my sister, Katara, who I don't know who she gonna go with, but
why you ain't say?
Be quiet. You had your moment.
Because you said
you had your
he
moment
loved you.
because
Why you
Katara
ain't
ain't here. Katara ain't here.
But why you? Why you ain't say Katara?
No, because Katara ain't here. She can't help me right now. We all sat down at the table with where we gonna go, y'all. What y'all thinking? We sat down to clarify. We did not. We did. Yes, we did.
Y'all were having a conversation outside.
No, we sat down. Hold up. Let me finish. You had your moment.
We were going to the Bahamas.
You had your moment. I ain't forgot nothing. We said we got to figure out where we going, what we gonna do. We did not conclude. It was not a conclusion that the Bahamas was it. We were looking at hotels. We were looking and we were still trying to conclude. Discussing it, there was no conclusion. You came to a conclusion, but when we sat down at the table, we was all talking about where. There was no conclusion made by the time they left. There was no conclusion. It was the next day that you was like, oh, this is what it is. I've concluded, and you hit me with the whole thing you always do. We talked about it. You came to a period while I thought the sentence was still running.
You've never been great in Inca's class. I don't do run-on sentences.
Yeah, you do. You don't put no commas.
No,
You don't.
I put a period or a question mark. You're not often great at answering those questions because you forget. Critical thinking 101. I would like to. No. I would like to ask you.
I don't like that jam.
I would like to ask you, when did Tibbs tell you about the pigs?
It might have been the last haircut or the haircut before. Mm-hmm. So let's say we're gonna have the court reporter put this one on. We're going to say an estimated 2 weeks.
No,
2 weeks to a month.
2 weeks to a month is very vague. But let's just go.
He only come every 2 weeks.
But let's just go to Exhibit A, shall we? October, because it was a couple months ago that we started talking about. I sent our group with Kev and Melissa,
The pigs.
that's where I wanted to go,
What does that have to do?
in the Bahamas.
Oh, but we didn't conclude back there.
No, but you said this is something that you brought to the table. However, this is also how I know you don't pay attention.
No.
No. It ain't about hugging and petting the pigs. The pigs swim in the ocean. I just want to go to the pig island, the beach where the pigs are.
So you ain't gonna you ain't gonna touch some pigs.
Yes, I would.
You ain't gonna hug that pig.
Yes, but you can't
So
see
now,
like it was going to like one of the sanctuaries I like to go to. That's not.
Can
what
you
this
touch
is.
and hug the pigs? Yes or no?
Yes,
Okay.
but you're swimming with them.
Can you swim?
Yes, with my life jacket on.
You can swim.
With my life jacket on. I did it in Jamaica, and I'm gonna do it in the Bahamas.
Okay. So you can swim.
So back in October, that was sent out.
I said you have mentioned it before.
And then on February 14th, when I sent it to Hope, because she was pulling the things for me, I sent her all the different places. I said, I have an idea because I'm the person who's doing it.
You got to show that evidence. If you're going to bring that to the table, you got to show that evidence.
Wednesday, February 14th.
What's today's date for the record?
Today is March 6th.
March 6th. I said two a month. A month ago would have been February 6th.
Show me.
Might well strike that from the evidence.
Hey,
because there's no, listen.
no.
I could have came to
Didn't
you
he
right
text
after
you?
that. No, he didn't text me. He was sitting right here at this table, giving me a haircut.
About 2 weeks ago. On
He
Valentine's.
was giving me a haircut, and I was telling him.
This is when I sent it. I said, I have an idea. Maybe we can go to Cancun for spring break for like 4 days, or in April we can go to Costa Rica for our anniversary trip. Then I said, or the Bahamas where the Pig Island is.
Are we bringing to the table an argument about who said
No, because you said you weren't going to let
go.
go of the pigs.
No, but
I'm just bringing it back for
because
you.
you used that to taint the jury.
I didn't take
Yeah,
the
you
jury.
did. You used that
By
to taint
giving
the
them
jury. You
facts.
tried to provoke a certain kind of emotion
What
out
I'm
of them
saying is you
by
don't
making me
listen.
by making them think that I was insensitive to pigs. So then they gonna sway on your side because your fan base.
I wouldn't say you were insensitive.
You know what I mean?
You would say that. I wouldn't. You made it clear that you don't care nothing about the pigs. That's what came out your mouth. I didn't say that. What I'm trying to explain to the people is, I gave you all of the information. You just didn't use it.
So you would conclude. So let's go to this then. You would conclude that we had a conversation, right? Mm-hmm. And we concluded that, and don't get it mistaken, I want to go to the Bahamas, right? But we concluded, right, on the Bahamas. We had a full conversation, thoughtful conversation, and we concluded that we were going to that's what you would say in your argument.
Yes.
Okay.
I said, because originally I was looking at, we started off, because I was talking about Bora Bora, going to like is it, not the Maldives, but whatever the Brando. I was talking about those islands, but I was like, oh, it's really expensive. And then it's a little too exclusive. So we brought back up the Bahamas. So I sent the email out I said, you know what?
So what brought it, so right there, what brought it back up?
We started talking about it at this table.
2 nights ago. That was
Sunday night.
So 2 nights ago was the first time we brought it back up. Because the key word is back up.
Because it was already originally in there because I had already wanted to go see the pigs and had sent a message out February 14th.
So the first time that you heard me say anything about the Bahamas was 2 nights ago.
No.
Okay, there you go.
No,
Right
I
there.
said
So hold on,
you told me
on.
that I started this off with saying Your barber told you that
No.
they had a great time. And I said, oh, babe, I want to go over there anyway because of the pigs.
Okay.
That's how, and then you said I didn't say that. Tell me why I wouldn't say, if he just told y'all how much I love animals and pigs, why would I let him say Bahamas and I say nothing about the pigs?
So this right here is what
if
she said.
If every one of my
he was
text
about to
messages.
make sense, I'm going to take off.
No,
so look,
I want you to keep talking.
So listen, so tell me.
You
so
tell on yourself, keep on.
This is what I said earlier.
Come on.
The Bahamas was not the first time, when they mentioned the pigs, was not the first time that I had heard about the pigs. I will agree with you that I've heard you talk about the pigs. Mm-hmm. I was reminded of the pigs by Carlos, who's sitting right here, y'all.
Carlos ain't never said nothing to me about no pigs.
Hold on. But he said it to me.
Okay.
So, and
I'm trying to get to your point.
And Tibbs, right? So you arguing about you being the first person to say it, right? But since we were in these planning stages, I brought it back to the table 2 weeks to a month ago. Okay? 2 weeks to a month ago. After sitting here getting my hair, I ain't had no haircut, but sitting here getting the shape up, right? My barber had said something to me. I took it to Lowe's. Lowe's said, yeah, they got the pigs over there. We discussed it, and I came upstairs and I said, when we were in discussion about the vacation, what do you think about the Bahamas? They got the pigs, okay? So you say, yeah. Positive, real good conversation because we were still in the thinking process. She told me about a couple more spots that she had in play. She sent me some pictures. I was like, oh, babe, that looks real like isolated, right? Out in the middle of nowhere, okay? That's expensive. We had that conversation, okay? Left the conversation with just that. Right there is where I need you to pick up where, from that point right there, where did we conclude? Not about who brought up the pigs first. You brought them up first, right? Okay, I'll give you that. But where did we discuss and conclude
the Bahamas was it?
That this is Bahamas right there. Me and you, where did we discuss?
Sunday night at this table.
We concluded.
Because I read this text to y'all and we all started laughing, which made us be on FaceTime with Kev. I sent the Four Seasons at the Bahamas. I sent that to them. And I said, I think Bahamas might be our spot because they had availability.
You sent it to who?
To Kev and Melissa while we were sitting at this table. 6:45 p.m. to be exact on Sunday. Then I said I sent an email for the other one, but I think it's too exclusive because that's what we talked about.
Hold on, you sent them what?
The other email that I told y'all that was a little too exclusive, but we was like, it's too expensive. So then Kev says, looks all right to me. And we laughed at this because Melissa said, I want to go back to the Bahamas. We only gone for a cruise. And Kev said, we ain't even spent the night. That's what we said.
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
And I said, okay, I'm having them check for availability. Los and Tar gonna come too. That's when he sent this. You did that, and then we talked.
Okay.
And we confirmed the Bahamas. So then
hold on.
Listen.
Right there's where you jumping.
No, let me
finish. So
finish.
We laughed about it.
And I said, I'm gonna text Judy if these rooms are available, we'll go there. And then I said, well, she said there's another one, so I'll wait to see what she says, which one is better, and then we'll choose which location. Which is why I came to you yesterday and said she finally sent me the 2 different places. We gotta choose a room. No. We did not. I'm trying to go back to where I just disagreed with you. You said that night we all concluded that the Bahamas is it. Yes.
That night.
Yes. We were just waiting to find the location.
Waiting. And
which one had the availability.
And you voiced that night. We all concluded the Bahamas it is, yes. Right? Okay.
You want to call Kevin and see if he remembers?
He wasn't here.
We FaceTimed, and that was the whole point. We said we're going to go to Bahamas. I said, Kev, when I get the room stuff, we're going to email it.
This piece of glitter is driving me nuts.
Don't try to do,
just-
don't, you trying to distract.
No, I'm not. I listen, that is not a conclusion. That is a assumption. And that's just one.
I mean, this has been a 30-minute conversation,
Yeah.
right?
These are the kind of conversations that you're supposed to have when you conclude.
But no, what I think is great about this is that this is what happens in relationships, right? What could we have done? What could I have done better for you, bae? For you to have knew for sure we were going to the Bahamas. What else could I have done? Or
Concluded.
Tell me how, because I thought.
So right here, this is how you.
I did by saying.
So
we're gonna find out which hotel we're gonna stay at, and we had a group conversation.
That ain't how.
So what could I have done better to help you understand that's exactly where we're gonna go? What should I have said or done?
I need a hard line in the sand. Hey guys, so we are in agreement that we're going definitely to Bahamas. And only thing that we are waiting for is this response on the hotels. When the hotels were confirmed, hotels are confirmed, we are going to the Bahamas. Like, that's what I would have needed right there.
Okay. I'll make sure to do it that way next time, baby. I'm so sorry.
Do that. Well, that's this is just one of the examples.
Oh, okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. I mean,
you want to give another one or?
No, because that might take another 30 minutes. And I feel like you have already made this a hostile environment and you've jaded the pool.
Hostile?
Los is nervous now because you brought him in and you the way you was using buzzwords and
buzzwords
and you was like, it was the little things that you doing. Like you doing
you
do. You know what you're doing. 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 You can turn the people against me, make them think I don't like pigs.
But you said that out your mouth, that you don't care nothing about the pigs. I didn't say that. You got something, you got sleep in you.
Ow! You didn't have to do that.
Y'all see the dramatics? Do y'all understand what I have to go through? I'm fighting for my life here. I didn't do these things, man. This is my life every day.
Oh my God. Can't see.
When you have a husband,
oh my
you
God.
also have a child.
I think it's bloodshot.
Do you see this?
No, is it bloodshot? Is it getting red?
He got sleep in the corner of his eye. I try to gently get it out.
No, you didn't gently do it. Y'all didn't feel that pressure.
Oh
my God.
Do y'all see? Do y'all see what I have to deal with? Now, who
Need some Bazine.
is the person who is not clear in their communication?
Can't really see y'all right now.
Can't see your way out of this conversation. So, couples all around the world watching, let us know, is there one of you who sometimes isn't clear?
Y'all know what it is.
Do you sometimes under-explain or over-explain? Is there sometimes a way that we can be better in explaining and having conversations with each other? I think there's always room to improve.
And you can't get mad and try to get volatile. Because...
But
I'm just speaking in general. You're speaking in general.
I gently did like this.
Come on. I'm just speaking in general like you. I'm speaking, just saying. You can't get mad, want to weaponize the words. You can't get mad and try to pull people in on your team. Try to.
Oh, like how you said Los loves you dearly and all that? Your brother.
Man, you speaking in general. I'm just speaking in general. I'm just speaking in couples in general. Like, that's all I'm doing. I'm not making this personal. You got to be mature about this. When you wrong about something, you just wrong.
Tip,
That could be me or you.
You're correct. Tip, I don't know how long
think we
ago
should
it
close
was,
this
but it
out.
was a very long time ago that we did an episode on Fridays with Tab and Chance, and I shared with them how to know when Chance was lying. He gets this little thing here. Do you remember that, Tip? If we can find that footage, insert it here.
Don't do that, Tip.
Just insert it to know. I told you when Chance lied, this thing right here happens. See how now he's trying to hold his face straight. Right here, honey. Right here, he gets business. Right in here. Babe, you can't hold it in. It's coming into the V right there. The whole lie is showing up on you. If y'all have noticed anything throughout this episode in this area of
I don't care what you
my
do.
husband, yeah.
Don't you do that, too?
However,
I think we should close this episode.
we can't close it out. We can close it out, but I want to say this before we close it out, because
I always got to try to get the last word.
because one of the reasons that we even had this,
Right on time. See? That's what I told you.
the doorbell's ringing. Because one of the reasons that we wanted to even have this, or that you wanted to have this conversation, because I will admit, not in this instance, okay, but in many instances,
Zoom in, Tiff. We got to get this.
Oh, that's my nephew calling. I gotta take it because he in jail.
Oh, my God.
He in prison, so I gotta talk to him.
Oh.
Had to take that phone call. But what I was going to say was, the whole reason we had this topic, because I do oftentimes, I think a lot of women do. We have a lot of stuff running around in here. Excuse me. And I can sometimes mention something to Chance, as he was saying earlier, and then play it out more in my head. And I do it so vividly that I would have thought that we had another conversation. And sometimes we have had them, and maybe we're not being the most attentive to each other. But there are times where I will process something in my head and just think that we had the conversation, because I'll be doing a million things at one time. So that's where this came from. But in this instance, that is not the case.
Oh, I cut that last part out, Tiff.
So I will work on, for myself, being better with unpacking my thoughts up here and making it crystal clear.
That was a threat. So y'all heard that? You heard she said crystal?
How is that a threat?
We know.
Honey,
Where you put the emphasis on crystal?
sometimes, baby,
Crystal.
you're damn if you do, you're damn if you don't. I don't know what else to say. Would you like it better if I just didn't talk at all
No.
and just let you,
No, it was perfect. That was perfect.
anything that you want to say? Oh, it's only me. I'm the only one who does it.
No.
Oh, okay. I think you've said it. I think the jury has heard everything they need to hear today from both parties.
I didn't say anything because I liked what you said. Nothing else to be said. Sometimes you just need to shut up and rebound. That's it. So that's all I was doing. Okay.
Glad you said that. Well, y'all get into them conversations at home. Unpack the mind. Lay it out on the table. Sometimes have a group of witnesses or friends at the table with you.
It's only
Text often and email, because you always need a paper trail. God bless
It's
y'all.
only evidence in a
Thank y'all
witness
for
if you
tuning
allow
in.
them to be heard. It's only evidence. Evidence has to be seen by more than the party saying that it's evidence. They got to be willing to share that evidence. Witnesses can only be witnesses if they can be heard. If you shut your witness down, or if you don't put on display your evidence, it's not evidence, it's hearsay.
But I read the messages and they were dated.
You read it.
To you. I showed it to you.
I ain't about to do this. I ain't about to do this.
But also, if you would like to call your witness, Carlos, to the stand.
No, man. The witness done been, the witness done been threatened. He's probably concerned for his family.
Who threatened him?
You did. Sammy the Bull.
How?
It's the words. It was how you did it.
Crystal clear is a threat?
It was how you said it, And then you tried to punch my eye out.
Why is your eye not red or nothing? Why?
I'm a quick healer. Close the show out.
Okay. You're more than a quick healer, I tell you that. Yeah. You done?
I'm finished.
Well, y'all, we hope y'all enjoyed this Fridays with Tab and Chance. I know I have taken away a lot. Until the next time, honey, y'all go about y'all business and have the most amazing day. But even if you can't have a good one, don't you dare go messing up nobody else.
Don't try to threaten me.
Y'all see him do the color purple fingers on me. Who threatened who? Really bad? Y'all see? Did y'all catch that? Boy, they got to see you today, man. That's y'all chance. Bye, y'all.
That's the first time. Tiff, you got to make sure that you get that first. How this opens up is where Tab admitted she was wrong. She admitted she was wrong at the end, and put in there Tab admits that she's wrong. So that's gonna get a lot of views. Tab admits that she's wrong. That's how you do that. That's what she did. That was her way of admitting she was wrong. That's as good as it's gonna get.
Did I not follow it up and say, but in this instance?
We'll cut that part out.
Tim, are you still rolling? Thank you.